Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Perot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball.
He's going to go for a big one. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The option look, and he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. This defense is giving up yards, but a chance to make a stop on this opening drive on 3rd and goal. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Finds a man on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's high. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving out of the pocket. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept, easy pick.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Missouri! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Makes the catch. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Escapes the sack. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a design run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up.
And he's got it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on his own fumble after the return and avoids giving it right back. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
finds a room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down your advantage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. The quick out. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he's running in the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Right on target this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Direct snap. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ready to try the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Wicks. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Mizzu coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Missouri wants to go fast. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying play action. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Wicks. Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
It's caught downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Looking for a man. It's Tuggle. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and they just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency.
Looking for the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Out of the gun, the inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Got his man in the middle. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point, ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Second down.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Wicks. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's high. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Handoff to the single running back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Incomplete. What a big miss, and now any kind of score will beat them.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime.